Hello everybody and welcome to Adventure Theory. I'm Ben. Now on this episode we're going to see 3 really fun things to do near Kanab, Utah. Now Kanab sits in south central Utah just above the Arizona border. 2 of these adventures are amazing things to do on a road trip. They're really quick and they're right alongside the highway. But the 3rd stop is a great place to camp and a source for all kinds of different adventure. Let's go.
First stop, the Belly of the Dragon. The Belly of the Dragon is a perfect pit stop to stretch your legs on a road trip, or to have pinned on your adventure destination list if you're in the area. This short but satisfying tunnel was built for floodwaters to pass under the highway, but some golden-hearted angel of an engineer decided to leave the tunnel as native rock rather than cement it over or slide in a steel culvert. The walk is short, just passing under the highway, unless you're interested in following the dry wash on the other side, and honestly, I have no idea how far it goes. And if you like caves, then you are in for a real treat at our second stop not far down the road from here, the Sand Caves. Just past the Moqui Cave and Ancient History Museum are the Sand Caves. And, just like the Belly of the Dragon, it is a great roadside activity that is pinned on the map if you put it into the map app on your phone. There is a variety of different parking options for visiting the caves, with some turnouts literally right across the highway from the caves. But the official trailhead starts from a giant parking lot just around the corner. And the trail is easy and relatively short. It's only about a quarter, maybe a third of a mile. And if you keep your eye open, there is wildlife and lizards to take pictures of. Climbing up into the caves does require a bit of a scramble. But there is an easier climb if you follow the bench down where the slope is more gentle. The Sand Caves are actually just one cave, but it's a really neat cave. And, like the Belly of the Dragon, it is a man-made formation rather than natural. But that doesn't make these pit stops any less interesting or fun to explore. The Sand Caves are actually an old abandoned mine, but the layout is really fun to walk through, reminiscent of something you might see in an old Star Wars movie. Not far from the Sand Caves is number 3 on this adventure list, and our primary destination and place we're going to camp tonight, the Coral Pink Sand Dunes State Park. While it's true that the Coral Pink Sand Dunes are not quite the grapefruit pink that the name would imply, they are nonetheless a worthwhile adventure and beautiful landscape to explore. Like all sand dunes, this is a constantly changing environment, with new formations gradually shifting and sliding into different positions every day. There is a wide variety of outdoor adventure and activity to be had in the area, including many dispersed camping options, and the park has its own campground if that's more your speed. There's an overlook that looks over the dunes. plenty of free-range hiking, ATVs are permitted, and the ranger station rents sandboards and sand sleds to ride down the dunes. If you're interested in sandboarding like I was though, I should point out, sandboarding is not like snowboarding. You can't just point the nose downhill and go. First, you need to wax the board and activate the wax, which requires some scooching to get it going. But once the wax is activated and you're going, it's a lot of fun. Then there is the walk back up. And walking up a sand dune is not a lot of fun. The Kanab area of Utah is fascinating, and these 3 adventures are just a tiny fraction of what is available to do in the area. So regardless if you live in Utah and you've never made it down here, or if you're just passing through on a road trip, I strongly recommend putting these adventures on your adventure list. You won't be disappointed.